Hello students, this is Ms. Dalton, and this video is over designing a statistical study. In this section, you will be able to determine which situations are surveys, observational, or experimental studies, and you will justify your reasoning. So go ahead and copy down these definitions into your notes. There are three types of statistical studies that we will look at. One is called an observational study. The key word in this is observation. It involves observing and recording data on some variables of interest. A sample survey is where you're going to use questioning to gather data. So anytime you see questions, that is in a survey. Experimental study or an experiment, it differs in that it attempts to answer a statistical question by manipulating all or part of the sample. A lot of times in an experimental study, you're going to see a control group or separating out into two or more different groups. So if you see that, then that is an experiment. All right, so we're going to jump right into the examples, and you're going to need to decide whether this is an observational, a sample survey, or experimental. So in our first example, in order to see whether males and females differ in the amount of time they spend in a grocery store, you stand outside a supermarket and you record the time when every 10th person enters the store and the time when that same person exits. So since you are just standing outside and recording times, this is considered an observational study. You are just observing what time they spend in the supermarket. In this next example, some people are given zinc and some people are given a placebo to measure the effects it has on preventing heart attacks. Because we have two different groups, this is considered experimental. Students are asked what their favorite class is. Since we're asking them a question and we're recording that data, this is considered a survey. Or a sample survey. You can say either one. A study observes student attendance rates and compares them to student grade data. This is considered observational, again, because we are looking at, we're just observing, we're recording results just by looking at some data. A study takes one group of students who ride the bus and one group of students who drives cars and monitors their tardy rates. This is considered experimental because we are running an experiment. We are observing two different groups and looking at their tardy rates. All right, so here is your assignment. This assignment is in Moodle, so if you will go to Moodle and answer these questions, and remember you need to make an 80 or above, and let me know if you have any questions.